Slakia, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawadah, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and shalom to my Akim Wak, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity. His brother Kawako coming at you with no lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on this video that I had seen, where basically, apparently, what they're doing is, well, I'll let the video play first.
Is in the vetting process, according to the producer who pitched this idea to the Department of We have some big news right now. The Department of Homeland Security has confirmed that the immigrant reality TV show where immigrants would be forced to compete for expedited citizenship is in the vetting process. According to the producer who pitched this idea to the Department of Homeland Security, they've had at least 3 meetings with the Department of Homeland Security. It has gone, quote, far. He said that he doesn't know where things are standing right now, but, quote, feel like we're trending in a good way. They literally are offering expedited citizenship for immigrants to compete on television, and those who don't win, allegedly, could get things like cash payments, Starbucks gift cards, and more. Each episode.
Alright, so basically you heard that, and, you know, obviously, oh, Slakia, that reminds me of another precept. Let me get that. It's Sirach chapter 14 verse 17, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. All right, so basically, also Slakia, that's another precept I just remembered. Psalm chapter 55 verse 20, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace. No, hold on, that's for later. Another one is I believe it's Psalm 64, 70, 73. Alright, bear with me one moment. Crazy. It was Psalm 73. But basically, yeah, well, perfect. I still want to start with this first. So, basically, Psalm 73, verse 6, therefore pride compasseth them as about a chain, violence covereth them as a garment, all right? So, one thing to kind of note is how, in general, the thing about Esau is he will basically do whatever he wants and will get away with doing whatever he wants, you know, because no one can, you know, stop him, no one can test him, no one can go against him. Like even though someone says, hey, this is wrong, this is that, this is whatever, all right, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you know, Esau has authority over everything, and he basically says, okay, well, it doesn't matter what you think, it doesn't matter what someone thinks, you know, he's still gonna keep doing what he wants to do. He's going to basically get away with it, all right, because, you know, no one has the authority or power or the whatever, no one has the authority to kind of check him or try to stop him or try to say that what he's doing is wrong. All right. So as a result of that, you know, a lot of the things that he does, he basically gets away. He basically gets away with it. All right. Which, you know, this is that is a very big problem. Now, the thing about this is, this is basically like, if you've seen the movie Hunger Games, it's basically where it's like, okay, well, we want to, or Slacky, not even just Hunger Games, but Squid Games, like, so Squid Games as well, where Slacky, I'm just now, you know, kind of like coming to that conclusion where it's like you draw the conclusion that these that these people are actually evil, because their true intention, all right, seems to really be making the people into just, what's the word, into just merchandise, or just a joke, or just some sort of game to be, toyed with. All right, like it's a pretty disgusting thing that I'm able to, the Lord has allowed me to be able to come to that conclusion and see where, again, like we aren't actual people to Esau, as well as not, I don't even just mean me, or me specifically, or just Esau, not Esau, other Israelites, but I also mean in general this whole immigration process thing, where it has been turned into something where it's just like, oh well, if these people really want to come back in, let's turn them into some sort of a show of entertainment for us and stuff like that. Like this is, and that is a very disrespectful thing, because you're treating people like they are nothing but a commonality of entertainment. All right, like something just to do. Oh yeah, let me have fun with these people. Let me just do this, that, and the third, whatever. Rather than just because Slocky, because that was another thing in this video. Watch this video because his brother had done an excellent lesson on this. Okay, with this Edomite lady, she had brought something up which I actually heard. All right, so I'm gonna let this video play a bit.
Yeah, Sharala. So let's go back into the video.
National conversation.
This is crazy.
So the creator of this show has been pitching the show to DHS back since 2012. And he told the Times, we need a national conversation of what it means to be American. We need to be reminded of how proud and how much of an honor it is to be an American. You know who doesn't need that reminder?
Proud. All right, proud. Salakia again for posing it. These people are prideful. They're proud. They love this.
Is a pathway to U.S. citizenship. Immigrants, it's a big part of why many of them come reminded of how proud and how much of an honor it is to be an American. You know who doesn't need that reminder? Immigrants, it's a big part of why many of them come to this country. What they actually want is a pathway to U.S. citizenship that doesn't require a rose ceremony or a dance-off. And if NOM, if DHS, if Congress were serious about reforming our immigration system, they would look at the proposal that Senator Ruben Gallego put forward this week, which actually included a lot of reforms that would help the system, expanding legal pathways, a path to citizenship for dreamers, for other folks who've been here a long time, who might be married to U.S. citizens, an expedited asylum system. That is how you get serious about fixing America's broken immigration system.
So Slaka, yeah, basically, she had already said that there was already people that was talking about how to properly fix the system, the immigration system, but they don't care about that. They would rather use a thing that basically turns people into merchandise, okay, or turns people into gestures for their entertainment. All right, where is that? We got this new show that we want to ridicule people. Bear with me. I'm just gonna get it because I'm pretty sure I had it, but I guess I don't have it. So Slakia, 2 Peter chapter, it was right here. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 3. And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. And that's another thing. If you actually seen the Hunger Games, what happened in it, which I actually saw it when I was I don't even remember when I saw it, but I barely remember the movie, but I do remember seeing it. And what I remember that they basically were messing with the main character by forcing her to participate. I think twice. They made her do it twice, which usually the thing was, as soon as you win one time. You don't have to go do it again. Like you should be good for the rest of your life. And you know in the Hunger Games it's basically like if you win, we will give you food. If you win, we'll give you all your basic needs and stuff like that. And there was the main character is Katniss. She was from a district or whatever that had never had a winner ever, and she was the first winner. She and the other dude was the first winner from their district in the results of in the events of the actual movie / book. And as a result of that, they had that kind of like that BS where they just change the rules at the drop of a hat and say, okay, well, now we want to make this bitch go again. We want to make her do it again. You guys want to see that? Yeah. And then turning it where the people were actually dying. If they failed, the people would actually die. And it's just like, it was for the most part, it was basically just unfair and stuff like that. It was not a nice thing, to say the least. All right. And the same thing could be done and said for in like just general like real life with these things, where say for example, rather than just giving them full citizenship, what if it's just a temporary citizenship, and then after a year or two you're gonna have to go back again. Okay, you have to play again to win your thing, and then they lose their stuff, and then what if like because they said the losers get money and gift cards and all that stuff for losing, but what else comes with that? The thing is that they say the positives in the up front, but they don't actually say what the negatives are behind closed doors. They hide that stuff, waiting for waiting for the people to get in this and say, oh yeah, this is such a good idea, let's incorporate it, let's put everything in. And then lo and behold, when things actually start, and then it's just not that, it's not good. It's just it was a snare this whole time. All right, let me actually get that. That's why even then that's not even a good idea. Psalm 64 verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner, they commune of laying snares privily, they say, who shall see them? And also we read this in Sirach chapter 14 verse 7, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his weakness. So there's a evil intent behind the things that they're doing. Okay, they have actual plans of destroying the people. Oh, and what they rather than it just being a positive for the people, they don't ever have good intentions. They don't ever truly intend to help the people. It's always conditional. It's always something that they want to benefit from it at the end of it. All right, because another big thing was what's it called, undocumented immigrants. All right, where I guess they don't want that to happen. That could be a potentiality where they don't want undocumented immigrants anymore. So they have this game show which encourages them to just say, okay, well, yeah, let's have you guys participate, so that if they fail, then they will know who to look out for. They will know that this person needs to be deported because they are undocumented and whatnot. All right, again, like there's these different multiple layers of snares that they have in place is to destroy people. To destroy people. All right, so this is why we gotta look. We have to while things might seem like, oh yeah, you just have to play this game, you just have to do this, you just have to do that in order to get this benefit. All right, when in actuality it's a trap, it's a snare in order to destroy in order to destroy us. All right, so yeah, like this is the things that we need to look out for. We need to know, don't go letting Esau entice you with certain things. All right. So continuing on, in Psalm chapter 58 verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's another thing where it's never as plain as day. It's never simple. It's never simple. It's never as simple as let's do this thing just for some entertainment. No, there's always some a secret type of hidden agenda. Slocky, that's the thing. Hidden agenda behind it, where they really want to destroy us, where they really want to get backstab people while making people say, oh yeah, you can trust me, I'm a good person, this, that, and the third, and whatnot. All right. And you also get this, Psalm chapter 73 verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And the thing is that if let this have been any other nation and be doing the exact same thing, and they would not have gotten away with it. Anytime Babylon does something, they're able to get away with it. Anytime Babylon does something, they're seen as, oh yeah, they're good people, they're doing this, that, and third. Oh, they're such a great nation. But let another nation do the exact same thing, and people will say, oh, these people are so evil, they're treating people like they're this, that, and the third, and whatever. Okay, like there's no regard for people's life, except for when Esau decides whenever Esau decides to slander someone. All right, so yeah, I thought this was a very hypocritical thing. I thought this was a very hypocritical thing that I noticed. All right, so yeah, like Esau is definitely a devil for this type of stuff, because I know for a fact that this would not be received well in other countries. All right, so yeah, lastly, Psalm chapter 55 verse 20, he hath put forth his hands against such as be his peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that's the thing where at the end of the day, it might seem like a nice thing. It might seem like, oh yeah, we're gonna help people. We want the best for people, but in actuality, there is war and there's destruction that is coming to backstab these people. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, YAHAWASHI, the elders and apostles, great Milson, about ball and shalom.